yeah, that's a good stuff. I'm streaming now. I'm live. You should be able to see it. I will just tweet the link for the morning cup of open source. I didn't know. I just got this idea now because it helps when people can see the picture. But let me see. I will just retweet this. Yeah, I will try to do it. Let's see how do I do it. I will just do it from the phone. I'll get you the link. Don't you worry. Just bear with me. That's my channel and good stuff. And yeah, so I will find a way to share. Copy link. Yeah, I found it. Now I need to go back to the Twitter space and I can comment. And where is it? It's here. And yeah, here you go. I've added the link in the comments for our link. So yeah, now if you click it, you might be able to see my screen. Oh, you sent me a DM. Let me read it then. 1 second. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'll be waiting for DM. In the meanwhile, let's take a look at this Hakai thing. So Taikai hackathons. So if we sort them by most recent, for the God's sake, just look at the prices, friends. 50,000 euro, 10,000. I'm not saying you'll get it tomorrow, right? But it's such a good, and look what they are teaching about. So it's an opportunity to learn about blockchain. It's an opportunity to learn about blockchain and NFT. I'm not sure if you've seen my screen in YouTube, but I think you should. I've sent the link. Akshay, is it working? Do you know? Okay, cool. So, for example, ETH, I think it's Ethereum, Lisbon. It's finished, but the price was 20,000 euro. And I'm pretty sure you can register. So you don't have to win. You can register and learn so much and maybe create some content. And then it will make, you know, all this NFT and blockchain stuff. So this way you can learn with the hope of being paid now. So yeah, most recent relevance, let's see. So there's a lot of stuff. Let me see if I got this message from oh, there's one new message. Good. Oh, good. So, sorry mate, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hey there. Yeah, I've got the DM from our friend. So, for example, this one, Carbon Hacked 2022, $100,000 price, for God's sake. And these friends, they look like, they look like Green Software Foundation to me. Yeah, it is Green Software. Oh my God. You know Green Software Foundation, anybody? Well, I know them. It's open source. And what they're doing, they're trying to find a way to spend less electricity. Well, I'm oversimplifying, but there's by 2032, I think, around 15% of Earth's electricity will be used on computer farms, and that's a problem. So basically, if you create something which lowers it by 0.1%, we are talking about a huge amount of energy saved, huge amount of carbon emissions not being created, and so on and so on. But what I didn't know that their prices are so good. If I knew, I would be there. I mean, actually, if I knew that hackathons are so people friendly, I would be there anyway. So let's see. Like, okay, so prizes. So first place was 40K, second 25, and third 15. Well, feasibility, impact, vision, and yeah. So basically, they got people into using their API SDK. So that was the best place to learn about carbon aware SDK and API. Okay. Oh, Lagos, Nigeria. So I'm just getting message from Oluwajuwon, and yes, he's 16 years, passionate. 16 years old, passionate web designer. That's good. In this age, I started doing stuff. So HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and what you want if you write like so. Probably let's start with first things first. It would be nice if you get a job when you graduate, or maybe now, and we can I can show how we normally do it. So if we go to LinkedIn jobs, sorry, good. Sorry. Let me think. Yeah, so we go to jobs and we go here front end, because what you've written, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, PHP, well, MS Excel, better to, well, it's like, if you know JavaScript, you will know MS Excel, or you can learn it fast. And also it's like, it's a big area, so they can ask you about this data cubes, or how you call them, and you might not know it, and then it will be like, oh, do you really know Excel? Because like, there are different definitions of what it means to know Excel. But anyway, it's front end developer, right? And we'll do it in Lagos. But we'll do it with a twist. We'll do it remote. Okay. And we'll do. I don't want to have one from Turing because it's all over the place. This one's good. Canonical is good. So I will share. I will send it. I will actually tweet about it. Let me see. Let me see. Am I still audible? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't open this. So the problem with canonical positions is that they are not very specific in terms of tech. And that's a good thing for a position, because you want to hire people who can do stuff, not people who are like only know one technology. But they actually mentioned backend web service programming, right? So you see, it's workplace engineering, I think. So CSS and front-end programming with React, and backend web service programming in Python and Node.js. So Oluwajuwon, it's like, it's your potential, I would say, how can I share this job? Is there like a share or something? Let me see. So Oluwajuwon, it's for you to, yeah, copy link. If you could write a post about this position today on Twitter, like, and about the company as well, because I will tweet. I will actually tweet it myself as well, and I will actually tweet about you. Wait. Let me find, because there are quite some. Oh no, that's another person. It's a scammer. When somebody tells you that they're going to pay you $300 for $300 for nothing, it's a spam. Now, so if I try to follow, and obviously I follow everybody who comes to this place, because you care. Other people care as well, don't get me wrong, but now how do I, if I click tweet, good, inspired me, so I'm just writing a tweet right now, we can do it together, so you should be able to see it in the screen very soon. So do you want to get a job of a front-end developer? Well, let's focus on something, on an ideal job. So, but let's just develop our skills and let's develop. I think that's no, I think I'm not sure. And let's develop our skills towards this ideal job. No, that's, well, it's LinkedIn, but yeah, whatever. Many thanks to I am Oluvaju101 for inspiration. Okay, and friend, you actually contributed a lot today, because this is big. I didn't think about before I skipped canonical jobs. But how do you get an experience? Okay, and now we can, I think it's canonical and front end. Okay. Tweet. So we tweeted about it. Now we can go back, and now actually, so they mentioned React and they mentioned Node.js. Node.js, both are good for you. React is good because you already know some front end, and Node.js is good because it's backend, backend JavaScript, and you already know some JavaScript. And both are good for you because both are open source. So now we can do three things. First of all, we can go to GitHub. Actually, all of them will go to GitHub. Who am I trying to lie to? So React, right? You do React. You go to topics. Oh, actually, it was already here, right? That's a repository. See topic. Topic is like a hashtag, right? It's like open source hashtag. So here are projects. You order them by, well, as always, I do it by most forks, and you choose a project to contribute, and you just write about it. There's so many, like nothing wrong with free code camp, nothing wrong with Next.js. Also, there was Node.js, right? Node.js is really cool because it allows you to become a full stack, reusing your JavaScript knowledge. And you can just go to the Node.js. Node.js itself is open source, and you can even just go there and build it, for example, or you can check a topic of Node.js projects which use Node.js, right? Or if you search it all the GitHub and you search the topic with Node.js, and and we go for the topic, and come on, and we do it by most forks. So there's free code cap again and Node.js itself, but there's also something called Electron and other things. 30 seconds of code. The name is good, and you can create content. But the last thing was Canonical itself. So if you read about Canonical, right, I think it's the guys, it's friends behind Ubuntu. Like, send me a heart if you want to work with somebody who creates Ubuntu. Like, I would like to, like, for free at night with no sleep, but doesn't matter. This stuff is so cool. They create software which can make a very really cheap laptop still run and allow people to study something or do something. That's good. But what is better? So this is already good, right? So this is Canonical's. My stream quality is probably not that good, right? Let me just check, because it's live streaming. Let me just check my own channel so I can see. Actually, it's probably not that bad. No, it's not that bad. It's just YouTube Studio showing it. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Good. like as expected. Because if you think of it, they have to like process it and share and stuff. So anyway, even the very top YouTubers, they have like. But now let's go for the canonical, and actually let's go to canonical. I don't know how to find canonical here fast. Maybe if you go for users, yeah, maybe, but I'm not sure. They say it's verified, which is good. So yeah, so that's the one. So you see this green thing? It means well, it stands for something. So they've checked it's the true company, but it's also actually contribution. You can do like check how it's done. You see, like, and write a content about it. There's so many things, but you need to focus. It's like if I'm saying that you can, it doesn't mean that you must, because it might be that it won't be the best use of your time. But if you go to canonical, they have 738 repositories. And so we know this company is very serious about open source, extremely serious about open source. And we know that they're hiring for people who know front end and back end. And both of them involve JavaScript. So, sorry, I forgot the name of the friend. Well, not exactly forgot, but I don't want to insult the person by mispronouncing. 1 second. Oluwajuwon. So that's your chance. So you can go here and you can just check JavaScript at canonical, let's say, and check a project with JavaScript, or maybe you can check a project, I don't know, with they have Ruby, Rust, TypeScript. They have a lot of stuff. So that's a very good. Yeah, they have this releases thing. Let me see what else they have. They have a lot of stuff here. So you can just start with this one. I'll repost it on. I will actually make content out of it right now. So we are taking this stuff, and we are taking the link, and we sort it by. Let's sort it by stars. Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, this stuff is beautiful. This stuff is truly beautiful. So I will just make a tweet, and of course I will mention Oluwajuwon because it's all started with him. So if I tweet, will it mention his name? No. But if I tweet with I am. Yeah, now it's, I think it's you. So, yeah. So I can tweet now about this stuff. And let me check which screen is visible because, well, I have so many screens now. Oh, it's a different screen, I think. Or maybe not. No, it's the same. It's fine. It's just a lag. So I'm just typing now that, yeah, you can see it now. I don't know, one more cool project to to help people to grow your back end and front end skills by helping millions of people around the world. So this one had front end, and here we'll do this thing. This one, canonical. Ubuntu. I think Ubuntu is actually. I think Ubuntu is like. It's actually a proper word, right? I think it's coming from. Let's Google it after, but it might be related to Africa. I'm not sure. Friends have 6, 8 repos to yeah, let's call it repos to choose from. Okay. And that also, because you see, life at Canonical, and how are they called? Ubuntu wants you. So my chance of being approached by Ubuntu just increased drastically. It's still near zero, but it's like 100 times higher than it used to be. Okay, so we can and we will put special thanks. Thank you for inspiration. So today is actually the day of Oluwajuwon, because if not him, I would never done that. Thank you so much, friend. It's good. Now I'll let's do this one. Ubuntu. Okay. So I just wanted to see where this comes from. So now what? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought it. You see, so Ubuntu is named after the Nguni philosophy of Ubuntu, so which Canonical translates as humanity to others, and this is beautiful. This is a good content. I will do it now. Why not? I mean, who is stopping me? I only have supporters here in this call, so okay. Did you know what Ubuntu stands for? Literally. Okay. And we will do this way. Okay, and then instead of this one, I will add a picture of those amazing people. Yeah. By the way, it's a way of contribution to like open source as well, Ubuntu philosophy. But I will make it not about philosophy. I'll make it about people. It's 31 billion people. That's a big community. Thank you. Okay. Is it? Yeah, good people, and we. Ubuntu. I think it was here. Planet Ubuntu. What was? To be honest, I can do it like this. Ubuntu and Nguni. Okay. I will add a heart. So yeah. Any questions, friends? Like, because I'm talking, I'm afraid that somebody has a question and I'm not answering. That's not polite on my side. So. So any questions on, or like any emotions on what you learned, and because I didn't know it's in Nguni. I knew it is related to Africa, but I didn't remember that it's in Nguni. And it's actually big. Oh, Bantu languages is the whole group. Oh, Zulu is a Bantu language. So yeah, let me just go on mute for a second. Okay. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. And I'm back. Yeah, sorry for the sounds. I have a neighbor. He's a very good person, actually. Very good. Oh, so. Wow. There's a video of Nelson Mandela, 2006, defining Ubuntu, right? You want a link? I can send it. 1 second. It's on Twitter. It's under my profile. I've tweeted about it, but let me just quickly find it. Twitter messages. But you should see so many. Because I mentioned your name, you might see some people following you. Oh yeah, so this stuff and repositories. So yeah, I'm just saying everything friends to all over June. This stuff and so yeah, it's like this stuff is very good to share, because if we go to YouTube, it will be there, and it's a nice thing. It's like there's so much. So yeah, so Nelson Mandela spent. Well, he was fighting for the cause, and I read a book, and I've listened to a book, and I watched a movie, and yeah, it's a very interesting person, and it's he inspires millions and hundreds of millions around the world. And if you go here, so so do you know? So yeah, I hope it's getting streamed as well. So yeah, the social manuals is something I use to share to multiple platforms. You know, Ubuntu. But oh, that's a very smart thing to do. Like when you come to spaces like this one, let's say AD Hub or space organized by anybody from this stream, for example, by Akshay, just follow everybody, because these people, even if they have 0 subscribers, they will grow. They will grow very fast. You'll be amazed, and then you'll have friends who have like 5,000 subscribers, and so it's good to have friends like that. They help a lot. But have you? Do you know? Who was told by Nelson Mandela? Okay, now your life is not the same. Let's see, open source OS Nelson Mandela Ubuntu. Okay, so now I attach the media. Why? Because search engine, not search engines, the systems like LinkedIn and Twitter, I suspect they like when you attach stuff. They will move your stuff up, and they will probably show it to others. Okay, and we do publish now. Good stuff. So yeah, any questions? How did you like this format when I'm sharing both from the screen and from the phone, from the voice? Is it different? Is it better? Is it worse? Yeah. This thing I got from a company. It's not advertising. They're not paying me, but AppSumo, this one. So they give like deals. So that thing costed me $60, but it's a lifetime edition. It's not the best tool, but it's lifetime for $60. And I found it because I was following this amazing person, Twitter. I think it's like this. Yeah, so Bruno Jauman, I really suggest you all follow him.
because, well, he's my mentor, and I'm here doing all the stuff because I met him. As simple as that. Well, there were a few other people who I met who helped as well, but yeah. So he's a very good person to follow. His advice might sound funny sometimes. Like, by the way, there's a free book from him. But then you see that advice might be funny, but people who follow it, they start growing very fast and with a high quality. So it's not like artificial growth. Oh, you see, there's my comment, and he retweeted it. So, person with 15,000 followers, he retweets stuff when it like involves Java or something. So he's a good friend to follow. And yeah, and another thing is that if you check whom he follows, oh, I'm one of 649. He doesn't follow many people, but he follows me. That's interesting. Didn't know that. Thank you, Bruno. You're amazing. And I know these people. Oh, Venkat, he's amazing. So and he's actually very big in Java. Oh, how on earth I'm not following Venkat? How could it happen? He's one of the best people there, like in terms of teaching people and stuff. And yeah, Venkat is absolutely amazing. So you see, when you find cool people, you can just go through them, and yeah, Eugen is really cool. Of course, I could follow all of them, but I'm trying to follow first the people I've seen before. So Justin Lee, yeah, Ken Beck. Oh my God, it's like reading a history book. These people are, it's history. I mean, they're active now, but it's still, they still, yeah, that's my friends. Yeah, so Focus. So in the previous space, in the Zoom space from Together We Open Source, it's this one. Together We Open Source. I think it's this. So the website is not there yet. I'll fix it probably today. But you can go to Meetup and find it there. So yeah, it's with Zoom and screen, and maybe the next time I will do it in this format again. I'll think about it, but maybe next time I'll do it in space and stream at the same time. What do you think, Akshay? Yeah. Because I think it's more inclusive, it's easier for people, because not everybody can do Zoom streams. But it's, well, yeah. So, but at least, I think at least if your connection can hold voice, then at least you can do Twitter, right? And then it gets recorded as well. So, yeah, I'll try that. That's a good point. But I'll need somebody to read the chat. so, so friends, somebody will have to help Akshay, and that will be your contribution, because we cannot like make Akshay work that hard. He's a good person, but if we push everything to him, that's not what friends do. And we are friends. So yeah, because this morning I had a person who is serious about Java. He's from UK and he's been trying to find a job from March, and it's a tough environment to find a job. So, but if you have good friends and you learn from them, then the chances are much higher. Oh, I can just see the faces here which I know, and I can just follow them. And this is yeah. So any questions before we close it? So today I will continue on my imposter studies. I created this imposter learns IT thing because for me studying is hard. And by the way, this Venkat, the Venkat Subramaniam, I think he's famous, of course. Venkat. Let me minimize it. Come on, that's not funny. I should search it here then. Venkat. Seriously, 1 second. He was somewhere in the very top. It's absolutely amazing. Oh, Venkat_S. So, well, he shared it openly that learning for him is not easy, like not easy at all. And he managed to achieve so much. So, because he learns in a focused way, and well, he reads books like this, like trum, and then he checks, oh, I didn't know this stuff, oh, I didn't know this stuff. So, like programming books, you don't read them from back to back. That's what one very senior developer told me in 2010, and it took me only 12 years to understand. Like if I'm doing this course, GitHub, this one. So that's a very good course on Golang. QE, learn Go with tests. And by the way, I will put this recording, this stream, I will make it publicly available so everybody can benefit. But, what was I telling? So, oh, I lost my thought. But yeah, basically what I'm doing is I'm going through this course, and there's this README. Let's go to the README. So README will go on different topics. So for example, I don't know, dependency injection, right? So it describes stuff, but I'm not typing it. I'm not typing most of it, because instead what I do is that if you press a dot here, right, it will open Visual Studio. Well, I have Visual Studio on my own, but you can do it from here as well. You can even commit. I think you cannot run the code, but you can commit. By the way, I think it's called Cloud ID. So it might be called Cloud ID, I'm not sure. So they had this dependency injections one. So I will go here, and I will actually go through this stuff, and I will read it. Oh, they cannot. Yeah, well, we can do this way. And I just go through this code, and I go through his article and through on the GitHub. And when I find something I don't understand, then I'm trying it. So I will run it from time to time, but there's no way I will be printing it out, all of it, because printing takes time. I understand quality might be higher, but I don't need such a high quality. I just need something which will allow me to start working on that. Well, start like, because Form 3 open source, they're amazing. By the way, they're hiring all around the world, remote positions, very high quality company, like very high quality, one of the very best. But their reports are in Go, so they don't look very active, but the job they're doing it's amazing. And the last person to follow, but not the last by like priority, Adelina. So she's advocate from Form 3 actually. So she's everything about Go, and she's very friendly. So if you ask her about Go stuff, she will help, most probably. And if she doesn't, then I will, because that will mean that she's very busy. She created courses on Go on LinkedIn, 3 or 4 of them now. One of the courses is actually for people from Java. So so level up Go stuff. That's good. Finally, thank you. I just want to type something nice. Classic. This. You helped me to fall in love with Go. Okay. And so how many people told Adelina that she actually helped them that much? And that's very important, because good vibes. Okay, on the open source. I still need to read on marketing in tweeters. How is it using the hashtags? Because I think on LinkedIn, if you do more than 3, it stops using them at all. Yeah. Any questions or? That's a very good question. I had the same question a month ago. Well, my question was similar to it. First step, I want you to stop doing all this stuff and have a break, go for a walk and have a coffee. I'm serious. Then I need to know, why are you doing all that? Are you learning it for fun? It's cool, but then my question will be, why that? Why not Japanese, or why not Chinese, or why not history of football? So there must be a goal behind it. So from what I heard, which technologies were that? I think was it Apache Spark and something? Can you repeat? Oh, actually I can check the comment as well. So let me check the comment. So web dev, AI and ML. Okay, so the problem is, well, there's no problem as such. The problem is you don't have a focus mate. The problem is not the mix itself. The problem is that you don't know what exactly from AI do you need to learn, and how much and in which order. What exactly from ML you need to learn, and how much and in which order. Sharing is more or less easy, because I'm sharing right now. So you just share by leading. You lead by example. So you just keep working on what you need, but you share it openly, like you do streams. You can see it's easy, just one button on YouTube. You don't even need OBS. Currently, I don't think I'm using OBS. Oh, no, actually, I am using OBS right now. And actually, because I'm using OBS, I can probably add my picture. 1 second. Let's try if I can do that. It's just, it must have worked by default, but there will be orange thing now, but I hopefully can add it now, and maybe it will work. No, it doesn't. Small piece of this camera is killing me, like, really. Okay, and yeah, this camera is not a friend of mine. Yeah, just wanted to add something. Yeah, so soon you'll probably be able to see my picture, and that's OBS. That's what OBS does for us. Let me see, where is my yeah, this one, live streaming. Yeah, so soon it will come. Now, so your question was AI, ML, and yeah, Arindam, no problems at all, mate. So we will be, it's being recorded, and actually I should follow. Oh, I'm already following you, no surprise, and I'm already following Saptarsh, no surprise with such quality questions. Of course, I'm following you. So let me read. Sorry, Motistic. It's so web dev, web dev and AI. Okay, let's do it. Do we know where Saptarshi lives? I assume it might be India, or maybe not. But if we do one thing, okay, we go to jobs there. So we'll do it different this way, because you want to do machine learning. So so we do. So I don't know the place, but let it be New Delhi, for example. I'm sorry if you are not from New Delhi. I don't want to insult you in any way, but it's just an example. Okay. So there's something called machine learning evangelist. 58 applicants. Oh my god. But you can use it. I'm not telling you to apply there. That's the last thing I'm telling you. But we can use it for focus. So you can write it about them, by the way. And you can, oh, and actually we need, of course, to make sure that these jobs are remote. I'm only sharing, I only use remote jobs as a focus thing, because I want people to be able to work for good salaries. Yeah, AI ML architect. Wow. So if your brain is jumping like that, you can probably you are very good like AI architect to be. I didn't know this job existed, actually. 200 applicants, my god. But not all of them will be doing open source, maybe 2 people, maybe 3.
natural language processing and stuff. And do they mention Apache Spark? Just this don't, but they use different things. And these guys, because I'm looking for something which I know is say Python, Java. Yes, they just say ML frameworks, right? That's not good enough for me, because I want something to be more specific. It's good when they don't like hard code it, because stuff will change, but we can go to GitHub. So I would say let's focus on, think of who you want to become, because if you just learn ML, how does it make the world a better place? And does it? Because how does actually benefit from you learning ML? But if you share learning, just share learning, then people who want to get a job in ML will benefit from it. They will follow you. And now it's not about you, it's about thousands of people. Because I don't think many people are sharing machine learning in all the world. Maybe 100,000 people do that. Comparing to the world population, maybe 10,000. It's a very tiny percent. So what you can do here, so you could research like what is the common between those three jobs. Well, ideally it will be like ML ideally it should be the same title, so because it's easier to compare butter with butter than butter with cucumbers. So I would say ML engineer maybe. Let's see. So they have, so we have quite a number of engineers, right? So we have freelance engineer. Well, Turing is all over the place, but this principal engineer is good. So let's see, what do they tell? So first of all, they tell the name, right? Nagarro. So you can immediately go to, and they have no public. That's okay. There must be a reason for that. For example, there might be many reasons. It doesn't have to be bad. So AES Cloud Kubernetes. It's really tricky, because I don't want you to contribute to something which is used only in Apache, only in machine learning, okay? Because I don't know your future work, and also your focus is a bit not focused. So probably, so I would analyze those three positions, all freelance, all machine learning engineer, available to people in New Delhi, but remotely, okay? And next thing we do, we go here to topics, and MLP, and we go to topics. Yeah, it was here. Actually I could see it. And here we can sort it by Fox. And I don't know what this thing is. You can try to find something here. PyTorch is mentioned, by the way, and PyTorch brings some bells. Okay, a machine learning framework, nice. And I think that PyTorch GitHub, it might be part of Apache Spark, but I'm not sure. Okay, so or maybe not, maybe it's on its own. So now they're using GPU acceleration. For the God's sake, this is so cool, friends. This is like, thank you. Okay. Sorry, friend, wrote something. But you can write about this stuff. But this is C++. There's also this thing, Apache Spark. So basically what I'm telling, you need to make this thing to be not only about you, okay? You need to make it about something. So if, for example, getting a job, so Apache Spark, is it ML or not? I don't think it's ML actually. I'm not sure. Oh, they have some machine learning there, right? So Apache Spark is another thing to go. They are on GitHub. Well, it's Apache, so they are on GitHub. And I think, yeah, a lot of pull requests. I don't see issues here, which means that they have their own system for managing tickets, which is fine. They have README file, and then you can build both of this. So I suggest you focus on the need. And assuming you are from India, which might be wrong, let me know in comments. Assuming you are in India, you can make it about getting a job. Because a lot of people in India, they need a job. Same as here and all over the world, actually, these days, especially these days, but people need a job. Not everybody. Yeah, hi. That's fine. Yeah, I remember. At one of them. The answer is yes, there are. And let's, actually, this thing should be used. Oh, 1 second, I think I need to, well, my voice is both on the stream, I think, and this thing is good. Let me just quickly check it. Yeah, actually, when you watch the stream, you won't need to like watch them in parallel because my voice will be on the stream, but I think you won't be audible. I'll find a way how to fix it later. Now, so React. Yes, React is so many things. I've already Googled it before, so like I'm not inventing it, but still, maybe something has changed. So if you go to you type React here, and then I think when you search, you need to make sure that sometimes it shows the other window that if you're inside of the project, it will search for React in your project, but it will have this text that search all the GitHubs, then search all the GitHubs. So React is a topic. So a lot of projects are using it. You search by most folks. I don't search for most stars, I search by most folks because it means that people are contributing, or at least. So the way I would do it, I would actually write, yeah, so React itself is open source, right? With a lot of open issues. So you can just write about it being open source, and then maybe it requires to, maybe you need to build it somehow, like, I don't know, maybe you can write about contributing, let's see, contribution MD, contribution guide. So maybe you can write about this stuff. So for example, you see how it's tested. That's one thing. You don't even need to like to code as such. You can start with, yeah, you see it's being built. So just getting to this point, it's a hard job. I mean, it's a job on its own. I can guarantee it's, well, you can see how many things you need to do to get here. So just by getting to this stage, you'll become a very small percentage of people in the world who did it. And the only thing is, please share openly, because as long as you don't share, it doesn't create much value. And when you share, people will come back with ideas. They will bring you better projects to contribute. That's probably not the best one, but it's good enough. So there are other projects, and there's also, yeah, so the project which mentioned React, I don't know, let's try to find something, because normally I'm looking for something which is used, which I know for being used like around the world, but so let's see. Oh, GitHub Universe, I really need to watch it. Not Nikita Kosorev, of course. React. I just want projects which are using React. And let me think. For example, we can do Google. right? Why not? I'm not saying you should do it. I'm saying, well, it's. So I just want the repo. I don't actually need like Google as such. So if you go to the repos here, we can check the language. And oh, they don't have React, but Facebook will have. Facebook or Microsoft, they will have. Interesting. Maybe I misunderstand something. Maybe it's like, maybe it will be hidden under JavaScript or something. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure why I cannot see React here. It should be here because TypeScript is here. So that's another content you can create. Like why, how to find projects and yeah, let's see, explore. Oh, we can do explore and we can do, that's what I share, trending, events. I didn't know this stuff. Well, I've seen it once, but if you go to trending and we can go, that's actually good. Thank you. Sorry, what was your name? Vishrut. So I'm just thinking that, well, I don't know why React is not here, okay? I would really like to know. I suggest you take it with, you make a tweet about it and we all retweet because every language is here, so maybe React is not a language. What is that? Because I'm not doing React myself, so okay. So it's a library or something like this, like framework, like Spring for Java. Yeah, framework. So we can do with JavaScript. So it's very good, or TypeScript even better, right? So we can do, we can. Let's see what is trending in terms of TypeScript today. So and here you have your projects. Angular, amazing project. Very big on TypeScript. I cannot guarantee you that it will teach you React. I don't know, honestly, but I can guarantee you it's a cool project. And people there will know projects with React. Okay? So just do that. Just go to React, go to README, write about this project. Sorry, go to Angular itself. By the way, you can go to React itself. Actually, apparently it is a good choice because it's a framework. So how do you find a project which is using React framework? I don't know. So maybe you will know. Yeah, these people will know which projects are using the which projects are using React. Well, that's not for us. We don't do beginner stuff. I don't want ideas. I want existing projects so I can bring value. React open source projects. Okay. Oh, that was actually learn from. Let me see. Oh, this one is good. This one is good. So yeah, so there's a lot of articles and oh, Evergreen, I heard something good about it. So Evergreen might be your React thing. So if you put a dot and we open, then probably we can search for text in the whole thing if it mentions React, right? Yeah, it's all about React. So there's no recipe from me to find React, so it might be topics, it might be Googling, but it's definitely starts with need is the key. So you want it, so you found it. So you can start with React itself. It's a very safe bet. And then
then you'll find more, and then in half the time you'll know more than me. You already know more than me on React, so you are. No, you do. I never used it, and I probably never will. Because if I start concentrating on React, it will mean that I cannot concentrate on helping people with machine learning, you see. And I cannot push away people just because I don't have this luxury. There are so many people to be helped, I cannot concentrate on that. Maybe go and for personal reasons, and that's it. Yeah, so does it help you, friends? How was it today? Oh, Bella is there. Hello, Bella. Follow back, of course. Oh my god. Guys, please follow, friends, please follow Bella just by looking at her Twitter. This is, you can see that the person is serious about stuff. even her virtual desk is organized, like, so it's like that. Like, look how cool it is. It took me so much time to create anything close to it, and this is good stuff. Well done. So I can see people who care for software by just by looking at their profile. That's yeah. So hello, Bella. Oh, I can see Adefisayo. So yeah, hi. Nice to see you. So any questions? Because if I'm speaking, it doesn't mean you cannot ask questions. Just interrupt me, raise your hand, anything. Oh, yep. Hard back to Bella. And Adefia is definitely one to follow as well. And just follow each other, like really, because, well, you do more for community and open source than 8 billion people. You're in the very top percentile, wherever you are. And it's actually sad, but it gives you opportunity to help so many people. So that's it. So any questions, or I will actually leave and I will, yeah, sure. Oh, this is good. Yeah, the answer is yes. You can and you should. There's small but. Outreach is amazing, but there are not enough outreaches in this world. Well, they're amazing. They have to focus, right? They have a limited budget. They have amazing sponsors, but they have a limited budget. So what they're doing, they're finding people in open source projects, like cool ones like Apache, and they're paying these people for $7,000 in 3 months' time. So they pay you to contribute to open source, but they have to focus on people from underserved communities, for people who like, well, so they have to choose. But what you can do, you can also apply for Mentor, and you can interview people who, so Mentor sign up is closed, and so but you can ask them how you can help, and you can also check like communities there and stuff like that. So don't want to lie to you. So two truths: outreach is absolutely amazing, but I think it's very hard to get in. You might be better off with hackathons, but still apply and still check their communities. But I would go with hackathons. I applied to them as a mentor, and either I didn't notice their reply, or maybe they didn't accept me, and that's fine. I know which kind of mentors they have. They're quite powerful people. I mean, they know so much more than me. But all projects, you can check all projects. So let's see. Oh yeah, so a lot of projects, and Firefox. Who wants to work on Firefox? The thing is that you can do it even if you're not in outreach, right? It's open source. Nobody's stopping you. So what you can do, you can check the top projects from here which you like, and you start contributing there. You can use it as an idea. And let's see the sponsors as well.
because well, there was a list somewhere, but I cannot really find it easily like today. I still haven't had my breakfast, friends, so my brain is going. I had like 70 calories. Wow. So yeah, I've seen their sponsors somewhere, and the sponsors were like good. Oh yeah, here they are. So indeed, Google, Microsoft, Red Hat, Wikimedia, eBay. So you can see a lot of cool names there, and I'm sure there's many more because well, there are different. Anaconda, well, like every single there is like, yeah, this, especially this ones, they're serious. So there's another way to contribute. You can check what this initiative is doing, right? What this Ford Foundation is doing, and create content about it and learn. So, but as an idea for, oh, I can see the chats there. Hi. Oh, is it Kunal there? We have Kunal in chat on YouTube. Hi, friends. I've just noticed the comments. We are actually running a Twitter space, and we started YouTube stream to make it more accessible to people, because like somebody might have learning difficulties as well. Not learning, sorry, listening, and my English is not the best, and somebody might not know English like to the level he or she or they would like to. But picture, they can always watch the YouTube. And yeah, wow, that's the real Kunal. Yay, Kunal, you made my day. I have, guys, we have a please like, if you're on YouTube, send a heart to Kunal. If you're there, here, click heart, and there's a content for you. You're in the same space as Kunal, and he's actually, yeah, hey, that's right. Yeah, Kunal is life. Kunal helped me so much, like inspired. I've actually met him on the not hackathon, on conference. The thing is that this piece of Twitter does not. Yeah. So I suggest that everybody should be Kunal in spirit. Don't try to copy him, because you need to be you, not Kunal. The world can have only one Kunal. So we are all unique, but his spirit is very right. Like, he's sharing openly and he cares about others. Thank you so much for attending our stream today. And to be honest, I think it's the most amount of people I had on the stream. Well, maybe not the most, but it's close. I think the most was like 5 something. Okay, yeah, so we'll do just learn openly, open source community, okay? And and we'll put the space as well for the one we used today. We'll just do this thing. Sorry, where was it? For those who, that's stuff from today. That's actually, if you didn't know, that Ubuntu is it's coming from a language, existing language, and you can learn more. And here's Nelson Mandela talking about Ubuntu. The philosophy it comes from Nguni people. I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly, but you can help me. And but I was looking for the space, this thing. Yeah, that's this one. Copy link. So that was stream. Caps lock. Stream. Twitter space. Okay. Whatever. I'm not sure what I'm doing here with all the symbols, but we'll do it. So, because not everybody is privileged to be in this space today to see Kunal and just get inspired. So, yeah, thank you, Kunal. Thank you. Let's keep the good work together. And yeah, we have other great people who can join. Maybe not today, but I had some great people like principal at Microsoft from Amsterdam. What was his name? But yeah, we'll get to it later. So yeah, so any questions? Because it's all about you. It's it must be about you. It must be about community, because otherwise I'm just selfish, and then there's no point to live actually for me. So tell me, is there anything else I can help with this morning, or I can just leave the room open, and I will leave. So I don't know every of you, but I know Akshay. Well, I know most of you, to be honest, but in a way, one or another. But I can leave Akshay as a co-host, and Adefisayo as a co-host as well, and you can have your time here, because friends, it's my third hour. Us. Yeah. Well, yeah, thank you. I'll do more today. We have a hackathon, this Metro Hack thing. I really suggest you subscribe there, and I really suggest you check my tweets for the morning. So Metro Hacks, it's a very low entry hackathon, very beginner friendly. Just register. If registration is still open, just register. It's happening today and tomorrow. Prices are not very high. It's like 1,000, but no, actually I'm lying. So financial price is not very high, but the real price, the speakers there, they're amazing, and the community is amazing. So the true price is very big. And also there was another list of hackathons I've posted. Some of them have very high prices, and a lot of NFT hackathons, and a lot of Bitcoin and stuff hackathons, Ethereum and stuff. So just check my Twitter for this morning. And now I will leave, and thank you so much, everybody. And I know Akshay will be able to answer 99% of your questions, and if you cannot, then I will when I'm back. But I need to have some food and prepare for hackathon and create some content for other friends. And see you all. Love and hugs from cold UK. So yeah, okay, cool. See you. Thank you. Bye. Good. It was a good stuff. I like my friends.